Alert for the Commanders Nation. A discarded former quarterback might return while 5 current players have their bags packed to leave. Don't blink because these next 72 hours will define the future of our franchise. A respected analyst has just revealed explosive information that could give us an edge in this Thursday's draft. The competition does not have this insider information. The moves that are coming will shake up the NFC East. If you miss this analysis, you'll be completely out of the loop when everyone in DC is talking about it. Subscribe now and be part of the inner circle that truly understands where this team is headed. Let me tell you something that's going to make many of you fall off your chairs. The Commanders, yes, OUR Commanders, are being linked to an absolutely wild meeting with Sam Howell. Can you believe it? The same quarterback that Adam Peters discarded. Before the 2024 draft, let's be clear here. Jayden Daniels is our star, our future. He has led this new and exciting era that started in the best possible way. But that hasn't stopped a writer from linking the franchise with Howell, who became collateral damage when the Commanders set their sights on Daniels. Remember Howell? The former 5th-round pick started the 2023 campaign but faced severe complications behind that incompetent offensive line we had. His regression towards the end of the season was alarming enough for the new regime to take a different direction. Peters extracted maximum value for Howell, sending him to the Seattle Seahawks. After being Geno Smith's backup last season, it's reported that the quarterback is available for trade again after the team signed. Sam Darnold and Drew Lock. Lee Valwell from 12th Man Rising thinks the Commanders could be among the most likely destinations for Howell. But does this make any sense? I think it's crazy. Washington has Daniels, a gem of a quarterback, but the backup is veteran Marcus Mariota. Bring Howell back? For what? I wonder. What message would this move send to Daniels? I tell you this, bringing back a quarterback we already discarded could create an unnecessary distraction. Although I also recognize that having depth at the most important position is never a bad thing. Now, I ask you, would you be willing to see Sam Howell back in the burgundy and gold? Or do you prefer Peters to? Look for other options for the backup position. Let's talk about something many don't want to hear, but is a reality in this league. There are 5 Commanders players who might be packing their bags during the 2025 NFL Draft. And this isn't baseless speculation. There are powerful reasons behind each case. Let's start with Noah Brown. We added Deebo Samuel Sr. to our receiver room this offseason. KJ Osborne was re-signed. And there's hope that Luke McCaffrey can flourish even more with another preseason to develop. And of course, Terry McLaurin leads the way. Washington also re-signed Brown with a 1-year contract. He's eager to return after suffering a severe internal injury last season that required kidney surgery. His ability to stretch the field and create defensive pass interference penalties is only going to help the Commanders' cause. But I tell you this, if the Commanders add another receiver via the draft, Brown could become trade bait. Is it fair? No. Is it business? Absolutely. Moving on to Brian Robinson Jr. The Commanders did nothing to improve their running back options this offseason. This is a deep class for running back prospects. Some potential superstars could be taken relatively early in the process. Robinson tends to decline in performance as the season progresses. The wear and tear take an obvious toll, resulting in less explosiveness and a failure to absorb contact effectively. Plus, he's entering the last year of his contract. Does this make Robinson expendable? I think it's complicated. He's a good player and is loved in the locker room. He has familiarity with the scheme and is a useful asset in the red zone. But if another team wants to pay the going rate or above it to acquire him, Peters would. Be foolish not to consider the possibility. Austin Eckler is another interesting case. He joined on a 2-year contract from the Chargers last spring. He was tasked with pass-catching duties and earned second-team All-Pro honors as a kick returner. There was much to value, although a devastating concussion suffered against the Cowboys significantly affected his progress. Should Washington keep Eckler or look for his replacement in the draft? I ask you, what would you do with these players? Keep them for a Super Bowl push or trade them to build for the future? When you want to know where the Commanders should go, or any draft and team building related information, Daniel Jeremiah is a good place to start. And what he just said could greatly benefit Adam Peters this Thursday night. Speaking specifically about the Browns and the Giants, Jeremiah said, "It's almost a game of chicken, of who is going to pay the highest price and how much they love one of these quarterbacks. And I don't even know if they like the same quarterbacks, so that's interesting. What does this mean for us? I think it's a golden opportunity. Assuming the Titans surprise no one and pick Miami quarterback Cam Ward with the first overall pick. The assumption is that players like Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter are likely the next two names called. That would leave each team looking at a quarterback with their early, second-round picks. With a team like the Commanders near the end of the first round potentially waiting to make a deal with any team willing to pay the right price." Jeremiah spoke about Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe, saying, "He's an elite runner. In terms of comparison, the only thing I'd say is that as a runner, he's as impressive as Lamar Jackson was when he came out of Louisville." The question about Milroe, according to Jeremiah, is about his arm. The analyst says Milroe is going to need to go to a team that can sit him a little and develop him before throwing him to the wolves. Now, I ask you, should the Commanders consider making a move to trade up in the draft and select a quarterback like Milroe? Or fully trust Daniels and use those picks to strengthen other positions? What is clear is that the coming days will be crucial for the future of our franchise. Adam Peters has proven to be a ruthless roster builder who will stop at nothing to make the Commanders a perennial powerhouse again. I want to know what you think. Should we bring Howell back? Which players would you trade during the draft? Would you like to see the Commanders make a bold move for a quarterback like Milroe? This channel is committed to bringing you the deepest analysis and the latest news about our Washington Commanders. We are more than fans. We are a family sharing the same passion, the same frustrations, and the same hopes. If you want to be part of this community of true fans, make sure to subscribe right now. Your opinion matters, and I want to read it in the comments. Share this video with other Commanders fans so we can grow together and make this channel the ultimate source for everything related to our team. And remember, hail to the Redskins!